And here's the video review for Transformers Dark of the Moon Deluxe Class Barricade. Yeah, here he is again in deluxe form for us for the new Dark of the Moon movie. Well, not really new. I mean, it came out like a long time ago. But anyway, here's Barricade in his nice Mustang, Celine Mustang mode, police car. You know, you got nice Punish to Enslave right there. I really, just to put it out there, I really do like this car mode. It's great. It's nice. It is tiny. It's very tiny. I don't have the Interrogator Barricade from the Revenge of the Fallen line or the first movie Barricade with me right now. It's somewhere in storage, I guess. But this guy, I can tell you right now, he's very small. Like he's not even as long as my hand. So he's pretty small. But I mean, for all that the small size, it's a very, very good figure. It does have its flaws, especially in robot mode. Actually, only in robot mode. But other than that, the vehicle mode is excellent. It's a very nice, solid car. You still have that same thing going on with the Barricade figure, where you can see right through the windshield. That flare on the window there is getting a little irritating, but you can see right through the window, so it's almost as if it's a real car. Yeah, you got the little hinges here for kibble inside, but it still has that same little feeling to it, that it's a real car. So you got really nice headlights in the front there, as you can see. You got 643, you got the turn signal there on both sides. 643 is on one side, as you can see. The hood is very nice. There's not a lot of transformation cracks. I mean, of course, that one you can see, and then the one in the back here, but not really. And then the police car, the light on the top, it's a very nice blue color as opposed to the Human Alliance, which is actually like purple. Yeah, you got the white, what's it called, spoiler on the back. It says police on it now. And of course you got Punish to Punish and Enslave. You got really nice police wording right there on the side. Really nice. I love the white door on this car. It's really stands out. Rims again unpainted, but that's how he was in the movie. So yeah, spins and spins and spins. And for anyone who hasn't seen the Dark of the Moon movie yet, I'm sorry, but sorry to spoil this for you. But whatever, he is in the movie. He is for a brief moment when he is when all the Autobots are captured. He's in this movie. So just to let you guys know. On the other side, you got the same thing. You got the really nice police logo there with the Decepticon symbol right there, and it says what does that say? Something, it's very small, 1865 I think, or something. There's a year under there, I guess. You got an unpainted gas cap there molded in, and of course you got the nice red tail lights with the 643 again, and then Celine and nice exhaust, and as any Transformer would have, robot kibble. So, like I said, it's a very small vehicle mode, but it's really good looking, and it's a good suitable. It's a good replacement if you guys missed the Human Alliance Barricade. Like I guess it was too expensive for you or something, but it's a great replacement if you weren't able to get the Human Alliance one. So he does come with this Mech Tech weapon, which of course is, it's big and clunky and stuff. It's a very nice looking machine gun actually. It has a nice barrel at the front. Doesn't spin though. You got this claw here. It's nice and black. And to activate it, what you want to do is you push this gray piece back, and once you do that, it becomes a claw. So it's kind of cool actually, because when you push it out, it extends out, so like that, and then you can bring it out. And there is a way to lock this into place, and it doesn't really strip the gears a lot, but let's just show you guys here. As you can see, when this piece comes around, this gray piece slides back when you slide it around, and if you want to get this caught in it, what you gotta do is just push it all the way down and then get it caught in like that. So the gray piece is holding it back in place, so when it goes down, it can't fit through there because it'll stop. You can do it all the way if you want, then it'll definitely hold. But then, it's locked in place. And and the cool part about this is that you can undo that very easily. Actually, you can bring it down all the way around and slide it back up like that. And then you got the whole, bring it out, and then there you go. See, it works again. It doesn't really strip the gears because the thing holding the gears together and the notches together is a pretty weak thing, so basically it's just lifting this up a little bit, so it's not really breaking it. But it does have a little trouble coming back in. Like if you like spring it out and let it back in, it doesn't stay in. It just ends up like that. It doesn't go all the way in. And even with a lot of force, it doesn't really do that. So I mean, just locked it in place again. Hold on. Oh, come on, you. There you go, like that. And of course, he does have the little peg there, and then BARRICADE has this really nice hidden Mech Tech port in the siren here, and you can just plug it in. And it has that little panel there that springs back up whenever it's not in use, and it'll plug in, and you can have, you know, a machine gun riding on top of a police car. So I guess that's okay for a transformer. I mean, whatever. And then you can have the whole claw thing, you know. Yeah, whatever. And for a size comparison, here he is with the Human Alliance. And Human Alliance is huge. So much bigger. Like, this thing could fit inside of this. Of course, the Human Alliance is going to be, it is the better figure. It really is. As you can see what I was talking about with the sirens, the blue is purple, and the middle is actually silver here as opposed to the clear plastic. And the back is transparent when this one is not. And the spoiler here is black. This one's white. You can clearly see that. But the mold is still the same, so it's not like it's a different mold. Like the shape of the spoiler is the same, so I guess they just painted the thing white. The Human Alliance has the painted gas cap and the painted till turn signal. It's molded there though, but it's painted on the Human Alliance one. And back has a license plate to punish and enslave. Well, this one doesn't. So I mean, it's not a huge difference, but I mean this is as good as the vehicle mode as the Human Alliance one. So. And I would say about this guy's about a third of the size of the Human Alliance one. The Human Alliance one is just bigger, and it's just a hefty feeling to him. So it's a very big car. Let's get this guy out of the way. So that's all I have to say for vehicle mode. Now let's get this guy into robot mode. So it utilizes a lot of the elements of the Human Alliance, like I said before, and the old Deluxes. So it ends up being a very good and accurate robot mode, but like I said, there are flaws. So transform him. Just grab the side here and just pull out like that. Pull that out, extend it out like that, and then these windows here can lift up. And then on this side here, you can bring this piece out, bring it out, and the window can lift up like that. And now clearly these are going to become the arms. And then next what you want to do here is you can go ahead and grab the bumper, pull it out, and bring it forward like that. And you can almost see the crotch piece here. So what you want to do now is you actually want to detach the back windows here from the roof. So you just detach that like that, and they just peg in. And basically the legs are tucked inside in this little like box here in the front. Like the feet are in here, and then the legs are here. So what you want to do is just pull it out. You can see where the legs are end up. The legs just slide in there like that. So bring this piece out, fold the legs, and now the bumper can go up against the legs like that. And once you do that, you can go and rotate the waist. You can see his crotch piece right there. And then now what you want to do here is this is supposed to snap in, but because the head being there, we have to do this first. You have to bring these gray pieces all the way up like that, and that'll give you clearance to bend this whole section back like that. And then once you do that, it'll get this white piece out of the way, and then you can snap this in like that. It'll just snap in very nicely. And now for the legs, all you gotta do is just bring these pieces out like that. And you can push them up. I'll show you guys the official transformation first. So you just push all the legs all the way up like that, and then flip the foot down like that. And you can already see how the leg has to be permanently bent like that, because that's how far the foot opens up. It doesn't open up all the way. If you open it up all the way, it'll pop off. So it can't be like that. It has to be bent inward like that. So that's already a downside. So this is what you have so far. Now, what you want to do next is you got to basically bring the headpiece down, that little bring this headpiece down, and then what you do next is, this is cool. The grill here with a nice bumper piece here is what you gotta do to make it accurate to the movie is you just rotate it around and it'll give it that nice crumpled look. And of course that'll reveal the tab and a hole under there for this tab to plug in. Once you do that, you can go and push the head through the hood like that. Once you do that, push the head through the hood. Come on, fit, like that. And then as you do that, this piece will tab in right there, like that. And as you can see, the white is a really big. It stands out very much, but not as much as you'd think it would, because I mean, really, this guy had white in vehicle mode too. So I mean, where's that white gonna end up anyway? So, and then arms, fold the arms down. You can rotate this around. Fold the hand out, and he has two hands this time, which I love. Rotate this piece around, it's on a little ball joint, and you can flip this piece out, and then this arm will bend up. It's on a hinge and a ball joint, so I love the arms on this guy. Put this around, the hand out, this piece down, and angle this piece out. Bring this down. You can see where he's starting to look like kind of ridiculous, actually. And then finally, fold these pieces up like that to give him that little windshields thing going on there. Oops, the windows. And there you have Barricade in robot mode. So you can see he's a great looking robot mode. He really does look cool. But one problem. His chest is right on top of his crotch. And if you guys have seen the movie already, you know that that's how he was in the movie. It's right after he kills Q/Wheeljack or whatever you want to call him. You see him walking towards the body, and basically his crotch is right under his stomach/chest. So this is how, I mean, the toy was actually just, Hasbro was trying to follow the movie aesthetic of the movie design of the figure, of the character. So he had a really nice head though, really nice, really well painted. Nice solid red eyes, nice little grin if you can see that. He has molded teeth way under there if you can see that. Molded teeth. You get the nice shaded, they always do that faded silver paint around his eyes. The silver paint around his eyes. You got the nice silver on top. And he still has that same goatee look to him, where you see he has that's where his sort of looks like a goatee, I guess. So he kind of looks badass. It's kind of cool. Yeah, so his crotch is too high, and what I like to do with that is I like to bend this articulation here. You just bend it down a little bit, and it kind of gives him that illusion that his waist isn't that high, but then his legs look really tiny. But then that's how Barricade always is. He's really kind of tiny, really tiny legs. And also, I mean, the proportions look really off. They really do. Like, if you look, his chest is sticking out like way out there, and then his like butt is back there. It's because of the whole back of the car forms the legs. Is like on his butt. So I mean, it's okay. And then when you make it like the official design, it doesn't look as bad because the legs are pushed forward a lot more. So it doesn't look that bad, but it still has that really weird bulging out chest look. And then of course the legs always have to be in this bent position because the plastic blocks the foot from bending out all the way. The knee is capable of straightening out, but then you have the foot angling upward. So you have to have him in this bent battle position always. But I mean, his articulation doesn't suffer at all for it. He has the arms, especially. I love the arms because first of all, he has two hands, and they're actually the fingers are articulated like this piece goes in, and then this whole hand goes in. The arms, each of them on a ball joint shoulder, and this hinge here is here, and then you got the separate hinge here. So you got a lot of articulation in the arms. Ball joint. This thing is on a ball joint, so you can get it any way you want. And then the elbow here, I love this. The elbow as a hinge. And it has a ball joint, so you can get lots of really cool positions. So I like that, and then it makes the panels like overlap, like get on top of each other. So it really makes it look like a messy movie-verse type of Decepticon, movie-verse Transformer. It just gives gives it that extra step that makes it really stand out. And you can get them until, and of course you get the waist articulation here because of the transformation. You got a hinge up here, you get a ball joint here, and then you get the waist swivel here, or thigh swivel there. You get double hinge knees, and then the foot will go up and down. And the head's on a ball joint and a hinge. But the one thing I don't like is that there's a little dip right under his chin. So when you put him, when he's looking straight forward, the chin is kind of cut off at the bottom. So it doesn't really show. You have to keep him looking up if you want to have that chin bulge out. Otherwise, it would just go under like that. I kind of don't like that. But the crumpled chest is awesome. I love that little thing. I love the paint on here. He's not lacking in paint like the other figures are. So I guess Hasbro did take note in that lots of the figures they screwed up on before, they really decided to redeem them. But sadly, his waist crotch area just looks kind of stupid. And then he has a Mech Tech port. He has 2 Mech Tech ports up here. He can hold in his hands. If you push the hand all the way in, that'll form a small circle, and then that's a little hard to do. Hold on. There we go. You can hold it like that, and you can aim his gun, and then flip his claw. Oh, I got a claw! Rah, 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 rah. And it'll fall off. I'd rather just put it up here. Just make it look kind of... I swear to God, this Mech Tech thing is it's so ridiculously stupid. It's hilarious. Like, this just doesn't make sense at all. At all. Like, just why would you... I don't see why you would have that on your shoulder. I just don't see it. But whatever. It's Hasbro. Whatever. And he is actually not... He's not the biggest Deluxe. He's actually about... He's just a little bit taller than Deluxe class Skids. And that's a pretty small figure. So, here he is with the size comparison with his nemesis, Dark of the Moon Bumblebee. And this is about the right... this is about a right scale for them in movie 1 when they were fighting in that junkyard area. So basically, here he is. So in the end, you do get a very satisfying robot mode. It's a very nice looking robot mode, but I have to say that the Human Alliance version is the definitive version of BARRICADE. You won't get a better figure than the Human Alliance one. The Mech Tech weapon, yeah, it's stupid, it's big, but you can lock it in, which is kind of an advantage, and it looks cool when it's locked in like that. So it's a big claw thing. You give it to the Human Alliance figure if you wanted. So it's not the worst thing in the world. It's definitely a good addition to your collection. If you missed out on the Human Alliance version, this is a great replacement. So see ya. This is Transformers, Dark of the Moon, Deluxe Class, BARRICADE.